Hello. Hello, people. Well, I'm doing the show today on my own, you see. I went home for a while, back to my planet. In case you're wondering why the music is still going on a little bit, well, I made a little bit of mistake, you see. So I recorded the music before I came here to play it at the start of my show, and well, I recorded it a little bit too much. It's too long. It was only supposed to be a short intro. Oh, that's it. Oh. Thankfully, that's it. It stopped. Good. It was only supposed to be short, little piece, but I over-recorded, you see. I got a little too into it. Bach usually does the music for these kind of things, but, well, Bach was away. Well, he wasn't away, actually. He was right in his room, but he said he was away. I said, well, how are you speaking to me? He says, a recording device. Oh, I said, that's interesting. It's, how does it work? He said, he's away, he can't tell me. I said, how am I going to record the music? And he says, well, talk to Mary in the shop, she'll give you something. So I did, I talked to Mary in the shop, and she did give me something, which I played on a little bit too long, but anyway, here we go, I'm waffling again, and so anyway, I decided to leave Earth for a little bit, yes. Oh, just for a few days, you know, although days for you is not days for me is seconds. Seconds, you see. I've already spent 3 years away, I've only been gone for half an hour. Well, it's nice to be back again, even though I do live on my own, you see. I don't know whether you know it or not, but in my planet, there is only me. Yes. Apparently I named the planet as a young alien. Oh, I'm so used to calling myself an alien. I should stop that. I'm a perfectly valid citizen of my own planet, but I've just been referred to so many times on Earth as an alien. Well, then I've got to calling myself an alien, and indeed I'm not an alien. I'm repulsed at the word alien. It means I'm different in some ways. They say yes. They say you are different in some ways. I said, what ways? Well, I count. I speak your language. You don't speak my language. Indeed, you have never made an attempt to speak my language. But there I go. I've learned yours, you see. And how am I so different? They said I look different. Do I? Do I really look that different? Well, I didn't think so. I didn't think I stood out that much. And I don't repulse the eyes, do I? Do I repulse these earthlings? Oh, it makes me so worried, you see. It makes public transport a nightmare. Yes, because I know. I step on the bus and the bus driver, he looks at me funny. Indeed, looks at me funny. It does affect me, you know. I just don't go to my seat and forget about it. I go to my seat thinking of something terrible. Why? Why? Because I look different. I don't feel different. I still feel. I still laugh. I still cry. I still have wants and needs and desires and dreams and hopes and ambition. But I look different. On my own planet I don't look different, because there's only one of me. I look the same as myself. I look perfectly normal to me. Food is another thing. As you see up here, my planet is made of glass. We breathe glass, sleep in glass, eat glass. That's not considered normal on Earth. Now this I perfectly understand. Glass is for a whole different thing down there. You look through it, you drink from it, you use it as an object. To me it's a living, breathing thing. It's its existence, its very self. Shops are different. Well, there's none here. We don't have shops. The very idea of shops surprised me. You want something, you have to pay for it. What if you can't afford it? You don't get it. And only some people get it, other people don't. What kind of a world is that? You have to have this thing called money down on Earth. Money apparently can get you anything. Why? Why should it? You're born onto the earth, aren't you? You share the earth with other earthlings. You die on the earth, just like other earthlings. Why, in the meantime, can you not have the same enjoyment of the earth as other earthlings? Simply because you don't have this thing called money. We certainly don't have it here. We didn't even have a word for that. Money. Of course, there's some things I like. Snow, I love snow. First time I seen snow, I thought it was wonderful. And cold, oh, so cold. I slid down. Well, I didn't slide down, Buck pushed me down. And laughed. That's another thing. People are not laugh at each other. Not great. Just laughing at other people. Some people are just clumsy, like me, very clumsy. Not for a source of amusement for others, but just because I'm clumsy. What can I do? A lot of people can't count to 3,586,000. I can, and more. I can do trigonometry, they can. Well, some of them can. And usually they're clumsy. Maybe there's a thing to be said about counting and clumsiness. Maybe there's a connection between counting and clumsiness. Maybe people who count are a little bit absent-minded because their head is in numbers. Not on snow. Definitely not in snow. So what do I do when I'm here? Oh, I relax, I unwind. I have taken a few Earth books up with me to read. I am particularly fond of Joyce and Kafka. Yes, I like them. And Dickens, of course. I believe Tipper is doing a Dickens show. I can't wait to see what that's like. So I have a few Earth books that keep me amused. And no TV, no, I refuse to watch TV. Yes. Television is the drug of the nation, you see, in my opinion. Reading ignorance and reading overreason and television. Oh, sorry, I was counting again. Yes, well, anyway, I'm going to continue with my little break here in my world. I just wanted to give you an insight. Basically, just an insight. Okay then. Well, I'll go now. Bye-bye. Oh, hold on. I have to press the recording thing. Oh yes, no, not bye-bye yet. Wait, just wait, hang on one second here till I press this button. What button is it? What did you say again? Was it play? The little triangle? Yes, I believe it was a little triangle. There we go, there we go, there we go. So I'm coming to the end. Oh, the end bit isn't as long as the start bit. I'll have to do this really fast. Okay, just bear with me 1 second. Okay, and go. Okay, goodbye.